Jeskai Energy on the left, that would be Herman. And on the right, we have Jeff on lands. There's the Saga to start the game. Look like both players kept 7, I believe. Mox Diamond.
If you want to do it.
Riftstone Portal discarded here. Riftstone Portal, a card that people don't think about often, but it is occasionally seen in Legacy in these lands decks. In your graveyard, all your lands tap for green or white. Weird card. I don't know if we'll ever see the rest of the Riftstone Portal cycle, right? But an interesting card, a really cool card. Aviator has arrived asking, are they late? You know what, Aviator? When you have the Tier 2 badge, you show up when you want. Venge Vinny with a great question. Do you know people who don't like Pauper just because it's cheap? I don't know anyone that doesn't like it because it's cheap. Not that I know of. Kind of a strange reason to not like it. All right, Thespian Stage hit the board for Jeff. That's a Thespian Stage. Ocelot Pride, now Amp Raptor for Herman. Let's see what the Raptor finds.
Does it come right into play? You gotta cast it.
Cast it. Yeah, cast it. So trigger.
Okay, so Blood Moon.
Right, that's just the take down.
Okay.
All right, Force of Will stay in exile. Not the best hit off the Raptor.
Yep.
Taller Eric says, I run a Pauper League, and people show up because it's cheap. Probably the people that don't like that don't bother. Yeah, exactly. I don't think I've ever heard someone say, oh, I hate Pauper. It's so cheap. I don't think that's ever happened to me.
Sure.
All right, Jeff making another construct. Wrong construct token appears again on stream. Now Jeff will search the deck for an artifact.
I was wondering if I had threshold or not. That's the other one I'm thinking of.
That's a Shadow Spear, by the way, just found with the Urza Saga. It's the Lord of the Rings version of Shadow Spear, which I forgot what it was called. Something Dagger? Is that right? Yeah, I forgot. Now an Ancient Tomb, Sphere of Resistance. That's kind of gross. So the Sphere got dazed. It would have slowed things down for Herman quite a bit, so needed to counter it. Morgul Blade. That's right. That's right. Thanks, chat. Good job, chat. Now a Mockingbird here. Found off the Amp Raptor. It looks like it's going to copy Amp Raptor. Neutral Ground has arrived in the chat. Happy for more Herman videos. What's up, Neutral Ground? Yep. Neutral Ground, thank you for 5 gift subs. Appreciate that. 26 now on the channel. Leading us through the month of July. Thank you, Neutral Ground. All right, another Sphere of Resistance. This one will resolve. Now equipping the Shadow Spear to a construct. These constructs will be taking big chunks out of the life total and gaining Jeff a lot of life with Shadow Spear.
Only have 5 points of damage.
Oh, that's fine. It's boring, so I'm gonna switch it up.
My turn?
Attempt to source the game 1.
There is 5 first strike power on the cat side. Here's a ponder for Herman. The constructs now, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/5s. Well, the one equipped with Shadow Sphere gets that +1/+1 bonus, but they're 5/5s base power toughness right now, it looks like.
Trigger for you? Attempt to Tainted Path.
Should Herman have blocked with the first strikers there?
Yeah. Okay.
More cards
Yeah. So it's on my whole deck. I'll put this card on.
Oh, because it had the Shadow Spear on it. Yeah, never mind. Oh, Mockingbird is not an Amped Raptor. Sorry, I misheard because it didn't have mana spent on X. Right?
You can see what I'm doing. Okay.
All right, that's a Malevolent Rumble for Jeff. So Jeff's lands in play right now are 2 Thespian Stage, 2 different versions, Ancient Tomb and Urza Saga with 2 counters on it. So Jeff will make an Eldrazi spawn. Can sack for a colorless mana. Now here comes attacks. The Mockingbird's going to chump. The Mockingbird is just a Mockingbird. Jeff's going to make a construct here. And it looks like Herman is going to take 7.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Wait, is that the correct construct token now for Jeff? What is going on? Jeff has the correct construct token, but is still using the wrong one? Oh my goodness.
I just wasn't sure what you were doing.
Somebody call Jeff. Tell him to cut the crap. Herman has 3 energy. Yeah, Monkey's calling for Jeff to go to jail. All right, Mockingbird, excuse me, found off the Amped Raptor, results in a scoop. Jeff is up a game. At least it's not a phone. Delusional says, is Herman still unaware that Entomb is still legal in Legacy? Herman's my kind of player. Herman, if you tell Herman, the best card in Legacy is actually the Frog, Herman doesn't care. Herman doesn't care. What about the Mika spawn? Herman does not care. He doesn't give a damn. Still does well at events with whatever deck he chooses. Here's Ponder off an Tundra found by Arid Mesa to start game 2. Herman, the meta is 62% oops. He doesn't care. He doesn't care.
That's fine. Takes to 16.
Adam, absolutely right. If Herman played hoops, he would be unstoppable. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, I think if we handed Herman oops to play, he would play it in an event and be like, this deck sucks, and like throw it in the garbage. I think that would really happen. He would think the deck is just trash. Rishin Pizza says, what is meta? Is it like tempo? Yeah, there's a lot of tempo going on. If you watch out for it, you'll see it.
Like,
Go ahead.
you might have one.
Yeah.
Ocelot Pride is in. Wasteland on a Saga. Good start to game 2 here for Herman. Thespian stage is in. Another version of the stage. You have to have these memorized, everybody. The Pride will attack.
It's usually the last guy who's
Honestly, tell Herman that the last MTGO challenge had 5 Reanimator in the top 8. He doesn't care. Tell him. See if I care. I don't care.
Right.
All right, Ant Raptor. Let's see what we find this time. Surgical. Okay. Surgical on Urza Saga. Interesting.
Alright.
That's fine.
Stage 2. That was an exit. That's
It's a canopy.
Canopy.
Okay, the hand is revealed here. Horizon Canopy. I see what I think is an Ancient Tomb, Malevolent Rumble, Punishing Fire, Grove of the Burn Willows. Bit hard to see, but I think a Thespian stage. And I can't tell what the bottom card is. I just can't tell. Not enough of it is showing. So the Urza Sagas have been surgicaled. That wasn't too bad. The bottom card is Ancient Tomb. I just can't see it. It's too small on my screen.
Tabernacle in here somewhere, probably.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, I think I passed it. Okay. Alright.
I can confirm for you.
Yeah, you can shuffle.
You want me to confirm for you?
No, you're good.
Maybe I did take it out.
I doubt it. You saw a bunch of random creatures. I doubt you took it out.
All right, I think the players are discussing if Tabernacle is still in the deck as Herman looked through it. So an interesting turn 2 as the Amped Raptor Surgicals Urza Saga kind of accidentally. Herman will make a cat and then pass the turn. Herman with 1 energy left. Could come in handy later. Yeah, now I can see the hand a little better. It looks like 2 copies of Ancient Tomb, Grove, Punishing Fire, Thespian Stage, Malevolent Rumble, and Horizon Canopy.
Sure. No, you were.
Okay, Punishing Fire fired off here on the Ocelot Pride. That card is dangerous. Makes sense to get it off the board.
Upward is going to become a raptor.
Yeah.
All right, a Mockingbird enters as a copy of Amped Raptor, finds a Johnny on top of the deck. Quite a turn for Herman. Vantage bar to the left a bit here.
Yeah.
3 cards in hand for Herman. Okay, Herman will gain a life as Malevolent Rumble gets cast here. Grove, Wasteland, Life from the Loam, Boseiju. Herman's board is going to be delivering a lot of damage over the next couple of turns. Jeff needs to find a way to slow this down. Not sure if any of these cards does that for next turn. Life on Alone going into the graveyard isn't too bad. Part of the reason why Malevolent Rumble is so good in the lands deck here in 2025. Just putting Loam into the trash. That will not be the choice here. Not that it even could be. Okay, looks like Wasteland will be the choice. No extra mana, no ramping in this game for Jeff so far, other than this spawn. Tapping the Horizon Canopy for a mana. Okay, crop rotation, sacrificing it. That's not too bad. Let's see if it's the Tabernacle. Dr. Pepper, thank you for the reset with Prime. 16 months. Appreciate it. The Tabernacle at Pendrell Vale is on the board. It is, of course, as most of you know, the glue that holds the format together. What would we do without it?
Yeah, it works. So we have different objects. Okay. Let's see. So we've got a bunch of triggers on the stack.
In this case, I just
Ending the reflection.
Tabernacle triggers. Herman's thinking about who lives, who dies. Yeah, Tabernacle should be in the Legacy Starter Kit. Yeah, it goes on sale in 2026.
So trigger. I'm gonna let the cat token die. Just gonna flip a Johnny.
Yeah, it's called Legacy Foundation. So a Johnny's going to flip here. Kind of works out, I guess. Because now it's no longer a creature. Don't have to pay a Tabernacle tax on it.
Question, so is this a red or blue creature?
It's red. It's a full copy. Yeah, it's a full copy.
Yeah, Mockingbird is an Amped Raptor. This time. I got that wrong in game one because I misheard. But yeah. Delusional Kraut with a great question. Any cards you're excited about from the new set? Edge of Eternity's pre-releases this weekend. You know, of the cards that are not reprints, not any that I'm excited about, I would say. Maybe I'm overthinking the word excited. But the reprints, especially cards like Ancient Tomb and, I mean, Strip Mine's not legal in Legacy, but Strip Mine and all that stuff, the Stellar Sights cards, they look so damn cool. I'm going to have to pick up some collector boosters with my store credit and hope to crack one of those. And to be honest with all of you, I'm hoping some spaceships and planets, even if it's just one of each or something, make some get some Legacy play. I don't know how likely that is, but I'm very curious about the new card types.
I'm gonna zero Johnny. I'm gonna shoot you.
Okay, zeroing a Johnny, shooting you. Lord says Strip Mine being pre-banned on the arena formats was pretty funny. Actually, it's banned in Historic, but will be legal to play 4 Strip Mines in Timeless, which I'm very curious to see how that unfolds. Adam says Tezzeret will show up in Legacy for sure. Bold prediction, I guess. Call Me says, any thoughts on the Cosmogoyf? It's interesting. I don't... That card is really hard to evaluate for Legacy. Yeah, Timeless can play... You can play 4 Strip Mines in Timeless, starting whenever it's out. That's going to be interesting. There have been some cards legal in Timeless that people assumed they were going to have to restrict, and they've stayed as 4-ofs. It's going to be interesting. Can a 4 strip mine format exist in 2025? I'm curious to find out. Yeah, the Cosmic Wave seems interesting with the frog. That's true. Great point. So now Herman has Goblin Bombardment on the board. And okay, that's a scoop. Herman takes game 2.
Attacking for you.
Before I could get us caught up, scoop happened. Moving on to game 3. Jeff will be on the play. Jeff hoping for a bigger start in this one, I guess. Turn 1 exploration kind of games. Mox Diamond. Gastelome on turn 1, that kind of thing. Yeah, Delver with strip mines and Timeless might be interesting.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the accidental, I'm calling it accidental because it was kind of goofy, but the surgical on Saga was pretty huge. Horizon Canopy, Exploration, Urza Saga, and Expedition Map. All right, well, a good first turn for Jeff here in game 3. Yeah, Timeless also has Ragavan and Deathrite Shaman and all that stuff, so it's going to be super interesting with the 4 strip mines. I don't know if it's going to be good. I don't know if it's going to be a format that everybody's going to want to play for months at a time, but it's going to be interesting for a little while, at minimum. Half the people watching this have no idea what we're even talking about. Like, what's Timeless? Is that from Unfinity? They have no idea what's going on. How come they keep making more formats? Just no clue what's happening. Expedition Map gets correct here after an Ancient Tomb gets played. Dark Depths. All right, things are getting scary.
I'll play the second land. Oh, third land. Sorry, just play the second land after this.
Delusional with a great question. Does anyone have format fatigue? So for anyone new around here, the Magic players have become very susceptible to fatigue. They get fatigued very, very easily. Just like a product fatigues them sometimes. Here's a Flooded Strand getting correct for Herman. Players are laughing. I'm not sure what's so funny. Thespian Stage on Jeff's board. Aviator says fatigue with Commander. Yeah, they're just fatigued with everything. They're like about to faint any moment at all times. AP, thank you for the resub. 46 months for AP. Been with us for a while. And AP says, I have fatigue, so tired of being tired of lore dissonance. You know what? You might need to get that checked out.
Go ahead.
I'll make it con.
Ocelot Pride on Herman's side.
What's the 1/1?
He's taking the 1, yeah. Because it has no colors. Ripped off.
Yep.
Urza Saga ticks up to 3.
Sure. I'm good 14. Yep. All this is fine.
There probably should be like a big study on Magic players and their experience with fatigue and lore dissonance. I think it would be interesting. It would be eye-opening for all of us. Like, what's going on there? Why are Magic players suffering so much? All right, here's Shadow Spear coming in. Probably opened up a can of worms there. Shadow Spear on the board. This card is pretty good. 2 constructs for Jeff. Now another threat on the board. Dark Depths. Thespian Stage and Dark Depths are both on the board. And another Thespian Stage. Attacking with a construct. Herman is in major trouble at the moment. And we're seeing a lot of what makes the lands deck so powerful in Legacy right now. Brainstorm for Herman here. The Mockingbird is interesting. I don't know if it's going to get a chance to copy a Merit Lage in this game. But it's interesting.
You're gonna ice it down. So you're gonna make it. You make Merit Lage now.
Very well.
Well, Jeff just made a Merit Lage now. So what happens now?
All right. Fair enough. Dinosaurs?
Yes.
Mockingbird?
Yes.
Copy Merit Lage? Be alive?
You got me there.
Ouch!
Pass turn trigger?
Yep.
Well, that was not good at all for Jeff. The Mockingbird is now a copy of Merit Lage.
I can just Karak it.
Yeah, I think Jeff realized he kind of blew it. That was not good. What the heck does Jeff do now? Needs to find Caracas. Which could happen. It's a lands deck after all. Odawara, something like that, although I don't think Jeff's build has that. Plays an Ancient Tomb. Jeff also has the Shadow Spear, which makes things interesting. Yeah, you're either playing around Wasteland or Mockingbird, and I don't know if Jeff had Mockingbird. Did Jeff see Mockingbird previously in this match? Oh, yeah, he did. He did. All right, Merit Lage is equipped with Shadow Spear. That's not bad at all. This game is going to be interesting, though. All right, sensing a little frustration there from Jeff. Knows he kind of misplayed a bit, and it happens. Sometimes you, get in your head and see a play and make the play, and then, immediately after you're like, what am I doing? And that appeared to be one of those situations. It happens. I played a match on stream yesterday. If you missed yesterday's stream, we're checking out. All right, on the left side of your screen, we have Dom on Reanimator. And on the right side, we have Ryan on Cloudpost. This should be interesting. One card on the bottom for Ryan. Looks like we're ready to go. Yava Maya.
Big T. Sure. Say go.
Tamio on the board.
Yep.
Caracas is pretty useful here. Stopping Tamio's shenanigans.
Draw.
Gonna hold off for now on using the Caracas. Going to combat.
Trigger.
Tamio will make a clue.
Attempted bolt your monk token.
It's folded.
Surveil.
Surveil with Undercity Sewers.
And attack.
Who's gonna win?
Check that stuff.
Yep.
I'll name the other side of Tamio.
Sure.
All right, Tamio is named with Disruptor Flute, so its Planeswalker side is shut off.
Draw. Move to combat.
I'll try to bounce it.
She's bounced.
Okay, bounce before combat this time.
So you go.
Darth says my personal heuristic for turn 1 Tamio into Caracas is always bounce it right away. Yep. That makes sense. Glimmer Post comes in. Now an Ancient Stirrings.
Yep.
Play tower and pass.
And step. I'm gonna fetch.
Urza's Tower was a land drop there. Love seeing these in Legacy.
Surveil. Pin that. And then I'll just crack the clue.
All right, clue gets correct.
Draw.
Bundle triggers.
Play a wasteland. I'll waste.
Nah, you cannot. You cannot.
God, this is so interesting.
Dominic thinking about what to hit with Wasteland. Gonna go after Caracas. Crop rotation. Caracas can tap for green.
And the crop runs also.
So that's countered.
Pokimoki in the chat with a tip. You should crack the clue before surveilling.
Sigo.
Minus. You're minus 1. So it's a 2.
It's a
Oh, then it's 1.
Another Urza's Tower. Tamio's back on the board.
Wait, it's only a 2/2?
Right.
Tamio attacks, makes a clue again. No Caracas this time. Yeah, the reverse side of Tamio is what's named by the Disruptor Flute. It doesn't affect the casting cost, which is a weird thing. Clue gets cracked now.
Oh well. Brainstorm. Sure.
You play a Reanimator, sir, right?
No, I have not.
Brainstorm.
All right. Brainstorm will resolve, but that'll probably result in Tamio flipping, I guess.
Just take back. That will unfortunately flip my Tamio.
Yep.
Do anything.
My own works.
All right, so Tamio is now a Planeswalker. It is shut off by the flute.
Play that. Fetch.
Yeah, a Planar Nexus could be huge here for Ryan. Just make a bajillion mana.
Good.
I'll attempt to reanimate my Bowmasters.
Okay, reanimate on Bowmaster. Bowmaster is in. Ryan's not going to be brainstorming or anything like that, so this is not too crazy.
And then I will sing out.
I'll gain 2.
Yep.
Another Glimmer Post, gain 2 life. Crop rotation now.
Cards in hand?
2.
I'm going to force that. Pitching Murktide.
Okay, force pitching Murktide. The Glimmer Post was sacrificed and crop rotation is countered. Crop rotation, often a card you want to counter.
3.
Finish out with Spare Guard. I'm gonna do Colorless Man for X equals 3.
Modes.
I'm gonna make 3 dudes,
You'll get the
scry
right
3 and
token
draw.
eventually.
Sure.
You can use mine.
That's fine.
Okay, Kozilek's command, X is 3. You're going to make 3 Eldrazi spawns, and then scry 3, draw 1.
There's no resolve. Well, they're in the battle, but I'll just sack one. And
Okay.
you won't get a trigger. You won't get a.
I'm still going to target one, so you'll get 2 guys, essentially. And he won't grow any bigger.
Well, hold on. I don't think you're able to shoot them.
Here's
Because
what
the full
happens.
thing has to resolve.
It does, and a trigger goes on the stack once it's done, the Bowmaster trigger. You draw a card, right? The spell resolves. There's a trigger on the stack for Bowmasters.
Sure.
And
All right, players are discussing here, so because there's a card drawn of Kozilek's command, Bowmaster will trigger, and we're going to kill one of the Eldrazi spawns.
This will go here. I'll draw this one.
so you have 2 guys.
I'll play this also.
Now Planar Nexus, so if Planar Nexus sticks around, Ryan will have a lot of mana on the following turn.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yours. Yeah.
Brainstorm?
Since you're gonna shuffle it anyway.
Exactly. That's right.
Planar Nexus probably should have been a Stellar Sights land. What do you think, Chad?
So you resolve this trigger.
I'm going to waste.
With the triggers.
All right, Wasteland on the Planar Nexus. It's gone for now. Murktide region, everybody.
So this is a 1-1, right?
Yes, it's over here. I got this. He's a 1/1, and the Merc is going to be the full 8.
Block 2.
Okay, 8/8 Murktide it is.
Combat.
1, 2, yeah.
Pokey is excited to strip mine people in limited. It's going to be fun.
What's up?
The new set, Edge of Eternities, my opinion, looks amazing. I'm pumped. Now the One Ring. The spawn's going to get sacked here. Noah Mass.
I have 1 floating from that.
Yep. You draw your card. You'll have 1 counter on the ring.
And then I'll play a Nexus and I'll psycho.
All right, found another Nexus.
I will draw.
So under the protection for this turn from the One Ring. Not too bad for Ryan. When you're playing against these Cloudpost decks, usually you let a One Ring resolve, and then they start drawing cards, and the game just kind of slips away. But Dom has that clock, the Murktide Regent on the board. Might be able to get there. Ryan's still at 20 life. It's gonna be hard. Let's see how this goes.
Out of 17.
The flute on the Tameo was huge in this game too.
You don't have to.
Oh, that's right. It's a May. Yeah, I'll keep it on.
So I'm at 14?
Yeah, you're
The Bowmaster's not too bad here either. Keep that in mind. Cloudpost comes in.
Lorian, trigger, without
Sacrificing you.
All right, crop rotation, sacrificing the Glimmer Post. What's the plan?
put some on. Yeah.
Maze of Ith. All right, well, that's going to slow things down quite a bit.
And step off Flash and Brazen Borrower.
Sure.
To trigger my thing.
Well, smaller fire, Brazen Borrower, not too bad. AP says, Bowmaster killed off Fairy Mastermind before we could see it truly fly. Yeah. The Fairy Mastermind never really caught on in Legacy, I guess.
Looks pretty good.
That's pretty good. I mean, in there, withdrawal land, which is good. Because the thing is, like, I had the land in place, so I'm like, I have 6 exactly to go. Cutter,
Brainstorm?
stock up.
Now Brainstorm for Dom. Fairy Mastermind saw quite a bit of play in Standard, I believe, right? I'm not sure about Pioneer, and I'm not sure about Commander, but it saw a lot of play in Magic. Did you hear Audrey in the background? I think so.
Wasteland is very bad against you.
That's super. I mean,
So I don't know how much people understand this, but there are a whole room full of matches happening while we're recording this, and some of the other matches are probably even more interesting than what we're watching right now, which is crazy.
Draw.
Maybe we need to record every match.
Well, block there,
Well,
and I'll maze there, and I'll take 4.
in theory, you should be because you just go over
Yep.
the top of me.
All right, starting to chump block. Maze on the Murktide is necessary.
But you do, but you are.
Yeah, we're missing out on a lot of matches happening in the background.
the stock ups for the
There are people that are like 0-2 at the background, all the way in the back of the room, having a blast, and we'll never get to see what they're up to. What a shame. Yeah, when we get the 90s MTG studio, we'll just record all the matches. We're about like 1,000 subs away.
Draw, play a Caracas for turn, pass
Per day. You know, I kind of like played the dinosaurs on a spaceship deck until I got bored with it, and nobody really like bothered to continue on the life of that deck, so it might be cooked. Keeping it real.
No cards engaged.
I'm gonna do it for 7.
The
I'm gonna make
Jeskai deck
7,
with like Tommy
Sky 7 and
Thunder Trap Trainers.
Okay. And I'll shoot you with the.
With Quarry Steel like Fairy. You have to worry about
7 of
wasting your
these.
mana gets
Yep.
loaded. Everything you want.
All right. 7 Eldrazi spawns. Scry 7, draw a card. Already did the Bowmaster trigger. Kozilek's Command. Kozilek's Command should be banned, right, chat? Remember this? This was like a couple of months ago.
Like I said, I actually really enjoy playing Jeskai control decks. Just they've been bad for a long time.
This is like as
Make it stop, chat.
matchup,
Right.
meta, and still do something.
My favorite deck ever of all time is like mentioned. Kind of similar to
If you want to fix Legacy, we have to blend Glaring Fleshmaker. Oh, God. Side Norna getting a little crazy in the chat. AP says Kozilek has a great command. Some are saying that's possibly the best command. You know what, AP? You might be right.
I go to 5 of them.
Okay.
4 of them, actually. Cast Karn Great Grave.
Sure.
Okay, Garn the Crate Creator. We're getting somewhere.
Karn. Getting Snaring Bridge. Castle Snaring Bridge.
Sure.
Snaring Bridge is going to slow the offense down by quite a bit. Looks like only one card in Ryan's hand.
Go to no cards in hand and I'll pass.
Draw. Say go.
I go to 8.
Yep.
Ryan's losing life from that one ring, though. Needs to replace it.
Minus Karn.
That lantern. Instant.
Karn down to 1 loyalty.
Sure.
Mycosynth Lattice. Uh-oh.
Chaos Ladder.
I'll force it for that.
Sure.
All right. Force of will for the Lattice. It's countered. Gone for now. Ryan attempted to slam the door on this game, and Dom had the force. Yeah, Tamio has been named by the flute.
Play Karn.
Sure.
Replacement Karn, that's not too bad. Could potentially search again at some point, or make something into a creature, or gonna plus it.
Doesn't do anything.
No, thinking about it.
Oh, plus I make the ring a creature and I'll
0. Oh,
Okay, the ring is a creature, and then pass the turn. No cards in hand for Ryan. Snaring Bridge on the board.
draw a card. Oh, sorry.
Cards in graveyard.
I have.
I don't know what's happening with the connection. I don't know what's happening. Is that Twitch?
Sure. I'll draw this card.
Did Twitch go down?
Ah, the ballista. Okay.
Walking Ballista is not going to be too bad here.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Darth says, not just me. Twitch has been iffy lately. Interesting. Twitch is a little sketchy with connection, TBH. Notice that over the long term.
Got a 6/6.
I'm gonna kill here.
Okay.
Walking Ballista is going to get rid of the Bowmaster. Get rid of the Brazen Borrower. Gonna draw 3 cards now off the 1 ring. Ryan's life total is still low. Gonna have to do something about the 1 ring, I guess.
You're at 6. You have no mana.
I have 1.
You have 1. Okay. Well, I'll attempt to Fox seize you.
Okay, Dom's attempting a Thought Seize. Ugin, Forest, Cloudpost.
Entomb for Archon. And then I'm gonna attempt to reanimate the Archon to put you to 3. And then. Oh, and then so.
I'm gonna fetch him.
Oh, yeah. So I'll reanimate. I'll put the Archon into play. I'll attempt to reanimate it.
So you're gonna go to 14.
Yep. Or no. So I'm gonna go to.
You're gonna go 5 and you're gonna go 8.
Yeah.
But I don't know what kind of game we're playing here.
Mystic Sanctuary.
No, I'm gonna go to 3.
Do not have sniper.
3 total.
Before you shuffle.
Did I kill you?
Yeah. Yeah, you got me. I had to. I realized it was going to.
Okay, Ryan takes game 1. The reanimate on Archon of Cruelty for a split second looked like it was going to be game-winning, but the Walking Ballista said no. Dream Trawler, thank you for the resub. 36 months at Tier 2. That's 3 years. That's a big badge. What's up, Dream Trawler? Long time no see. All right, so Ryan is up a game. Make big creature and reanimate it. Yeah.
We're here for
1 card on the bottom for Ryan here. Double Leyline of the Void. Okay. Polluted Delta cracked here for Dom. Dom on the play here for game 2.
we're here for a little bit of time.
It's not bad.
Now, if you're the Cloudpost player, or if you play any deck, are you bringing in Leyline of the Void in this matchup? I'm asking for real. Are you bringing in Leyline of the Void up against Dimir Reanimator? Curious what people think.
Sego?
Waste you.
Yep.
Yeah, Wasteland on the Cloudpost.
I do.
Yep.
Goes.
Go.
Darth says if you shut off the Reanimator half, it just makes a bad blue-black tempo deck. Makes the Murktide uncastable as well. Alex says you want to force them into a fair game plan, which you're favored against. I agree with both points there. Seems like there's some discussion about bringing in Leyline of the Void against this deck. I was talking about on a recent stream how decks I've been playing, like Maverick, for example, I just wasn't bringing in the Leylines against Dimir Reanimator. Anyway, we don't have to like have that whole same conversation all over again. But I guess as Cloudpost, we can agree that we're bringing in Leyline.
I'm gonna attempt a thought seize you.
Cards.
6.
They do play Brazen Borrower, that's true. Thoughtseize on the stack.
Sure. Risky.
Crop Rod in response, a bit risky, I agree.
Do it in a response.
Very risky, but
So that's in the card. You get a One Ring or a Leyline of the Void.
One Ring.
The One Ring is chosen out of the hand. The hand is now Leyline of the Void and Cavern of Souls. And this is kind of what I was talking about. We have a redundant Leyline already on the board. Now one is in hand, which does nothing. Some Bowmaster and, Baragoi for something, let's say, closes out this game for Dominic. The Leyline doesn't look very good.
Brainstorm.
We'll see how this goes. But it kind of goes along with what we were talking about last time.
Ready?
I hope he has Murktide Regents in his hand.
I do have Murktide. I have 2 Murktide Regents and in 2 Reanimate. So it's like, what do I want to get rid of?
All right, brainstorm happening here, and Dom revealing his hand is pretty bad against Leyline.
Play that.
I'm with Audrey here, though. Like, in theory, Endurance plus K Command should be enough. And crop rotation for Bajuka Bog as well.
I'm gonna go nuts. I'm gonna attempt to petty theft one of the Leyline.
Plus, then you have like the Karn and Snaring Bridge stuff, which is just like embarrassing for Reanimator.
So I'm gonna do it for 2. I'm gonna make 2 dudes, scratch 2 and draw.
I'll force that pitching Merc.
Kozilek's command is countered. Force pitching Murktide.
Oh, this is all.
Force the sex.
That's all. I will draw.
So a petty theft happened on the Leyline of the Void. Brazen Bar is on an adventure. Brazen Bar will potentially be a clock. And Ryan's hand is pretty awful.
I'll flash in Brazen Borrower, and then Flute's good.
I'm gonna name Wasteland.
Okay. Draw. Tameo. 3.
Now Tameo attacking for 3 with the Brazen Borrower.
Attempt to thought seize you. Take the Spirit Guide.
Spirit Guide selected. Thoughtseize removes it.
2 combat. I will.
Now Ryan's going to start losing some life.
16.
Sigo.
16.
Three.
They don't have haste. No.
Draw. Combat. Make my clue.
16.
I will crack a clue.
Sure.
Draw. I'll crack the other clue.
Sure.
Trigger the Tameo.
So you have no more clues, right?
I have no more clues. Yeah, that clue will be going away. I'm gonna tick up on Tameo.
Yeah.
Okay, no clues are left. We're going to tick up on Tameo here. 4 loyalty on Tameo.
You gonna Thoughtseize me again?
No, I'm gonna reanimate your Elvish Spirit Guide.
Sure. Take 3.
Yeah, Mystic Sanctuary.
Reanimate on Elvish Spirit Guide. This is the situation with Leyline of the Void that we were kind of talking about as this game started. Is it a solution to the post-sideboard games in this matchup for the Cloudpost player? I was wondering what the chat thinks. My instinct was if you're a Cloudpost player, you're bringing it in, but I'm starting to kind of swing in the other direction and feel like maybe that wasn't the good call.
Tapped. And say go.
I guess it is just a tool you bring it in. Yeah, I don't know.
And stepped. I'll flash in Borrower.
Brazen Bar flashed in. Fast clock now.
Tameo. Swing at you for 8.
Yeah. Ryan could draw a lot of cards here and get out of the situation. That is for sure.
Yeah, at one point, my hand
Moving on to game 3.
hides in Cloudpost sometimes can be super dicey.
Alright, I'll be on the play.
Sounds good.
Sorry, you guys. I think I just need you to like not have something, but like, it's very hard to ask.
It's very hard for you to stop me from getting all my lands.
I need more pressure. I never got like a Tommy over sure.
There's that Leyline in the Void again. Ryan is on the play this time. Or is his tower past the turn?
3 pyros.
Yeah, I cut 2 of my forces. I felt like a lot more blast than usual. It was like,
Yeah, it's like that's
especially the Hydro Blast. It felt like getting more than usual.
yeah. It's usually
Okay. I was like, a lot of blast.
no, it's all of them because ultimately like,
Yeah, they're great.
and also this. I cut one of the soul gods because usually pretty cheap.
Yeah, so like I brought it on my first in the Soul Guide.
Tip to cast my
Wow, Primeval Titan off 2 Elvish Spirit Guides. Force pitching Brainstorm. I guess Ryan's not messing around here in game 3, but the primetime got countered. It would have been amazing if it resolved. Wasteland on the Planar Nexus is pretty damn good.
You need a DRC
Tip to cast Crown Silence.
I need to like
Sure.
basically days as you can extra stock up. Otherwise, like I'm losing the game.
I'm also trying
Surveil.
to
Oh, that was a good draw.
get your pyros out for like draws and play the Murkites and like try to leave something in there.
So like I have 4 pyros. But you have 6.
Undercity Sewer, Surveil. Karn Silex, an interesting one. The Sewer was a good draw.
If you're overwhelming me, I can just do it.
It's a really bad matchup.
Yeah.
Basically, fetch lands are shut off here.
This version plays Murkite instead of
The Thoughtseize you.
draw. And also the borrowers.
Ulamog discarded to Thoughtseize. Ouch. Reanimate on Ulamog. Oh, no.
It's enough, right? Because if you get 3, I have 3 stock ups and the Mystic, right?
Basically, your stock ups are.
Oh, man.
Say go.
Yeah, so you just have better card. Like I have no event, I have no EI or anything like that.
Oh, that's so nice.
Like what I have is what I have.
Yeah. I think it's literally just my stock ups for your DRCs and then I have less fun.
Yeah, I mean, I basically need to stumble,
Can I see this?
which is hard.
Yeah, you can't force a lot of back.
There's also 4 clouds and 2 penalties,
Yeah.
right? So all in all, there's like what?
Play high.
10 removal
Sure.
spells?
Eye of Ugin. Yeah, the Silex also shuts off Force of Will. Eye of Ugin's not bad.
Swing at you for 10. Trigger.
That's tough for me to deal with.
1,
That's that
2,
matchup.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Because another, like to your point, like my game for hand is very reactive. Like unless I had like something a little bit more explosive, like
17, 18.
you're just gonna win in the long game.
There was a Caracas in that pile.
It goes like this and it goes like that.
The reason I kept it is I did have a core still better. I thought like without that I wouldn't keep it.
Play Null Rod.
Ouch.
Yeah,
I mean, you could blow, if you drew another tower, you could blow everything up.
play.
I guess that wouldn't be great, but it wouldn't be say go.
No, I couldn't. This is choice.
Oh.
That's an unfortunate draw.
Yeah, try it out. I drove it with something similar to this today, but just waiting for Theoringas and Passport.
My hands are actually super sweaty. Yeah.
But like, I feel like.
All right, fist bump ends the match. Dom gets it by reanimating Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger. This game is broken.
I'll try mine as well.
Herman will be on the play. Both players kept 7. Ocelot Pride to start.
Trust down. You got trust down to deal with the constructs.
Turn 1 Ponder for Adam here. Pretty sure this is just blue-black tempo. No Reanimator happening that I'm aware of.
I'll keep on top. Sure. Go ahead.
Game 1, you take 1.
Ocelot Pride, one of the best cards in Modern from Modern Horizons 3. Sees a little bit of play in Legacy as well. Some people show up in the chat or in the YouTube comments, a bit surprised by that. Does see some Legacy play, for sure. Wasteland took out that underground seat. 5 cards in hand. A cat token was made. Tamio gets dazed. Tempo.
Sure.
Another Ponder for Herman. So it's easy to see at this point already in this game that the Ocelot Pride gets out of control pretty quickly.
Go ahead and trigger.
Yep. How many cards? 5. That's a lot. You got me on my touch right?
Yeah, I got you.
Nethergoyf, okay. Force pitching force on Nethergoyf. Nethergoyf tells us that this is tempo, right, chat? Brainstorm happening in response. The Reanimator decks don't usually have Nethergoyf. Signal to all of us here that this is, in fact, Demir tempo. Venge Vinny says, my spreadsheets confirm this is tempo. All right, keep us posted, Vinny.
Yeah, I got it.
Go ahead. Yep.
Vinny's keeping track of everything. He's going to tell us what the win rates of every single deck is at the end of the stream. People like Vinny in the chat watch in awe as the best 40-ish Legacy players from around the world converge every Saturday for the Legacy Challenge. That's it. Bowmaster killed the Pride.
Yep.
Now another Goyf past the turn.
This is 3/4 still.
Yep.
Meticulous Archive, Surveil.
Surveilling.
Metagame flux, metagame evolution, kidding aside, for Legacy happens so glacially slow most of the time. You know, unless there's like a super high impact card, like just going to use Luris of the Dream Den as an example where the format basically overnight changes. The popping up of decks to kind of fight this current metagame We were talking about Yawgmoth on the previous stream, the blue-green Strifo pile, people were calling it on a previous stream. Herman's deck, this Jeskai Energy deck. Herman's been doing pretty well against Reanimator and Tempo with it. Amp Raptor found a Daze. That's not very good. And so on. We were talking right before this match started about Painter, Blue Painter. People are experimenting with. I don't necessarily have a conclusion here, but the trying of new things is happening very, very slowly. Don't lose hope, everybody. It's going to be okay.
That's a 4-5.
Yep. Yeah.
I'll go to combat.
What about oops? Sorry, I just had to say that. All right, another Goif attacking. Jump block with the cat.
Dragon, sure.
I'm gonna make it a 5-5.
5/5 Murktide coming in. Yeah, what about the Mika spawn? It's going to have a strip mine to play with in Timeless. The Mika spawn ruined lives for Legacy players. If you weren't around in the Legacy community during the days of the Mika spawn, you're better off. It was mildly annoying for some of us.
Yep.
A card being mildly annoying crosses the line in Legacy, okay?
2 cards.
2 cards.
I'll waste your C.
Untap one?
Wasteland on Underground Sea.
2. Oh, he's huge.
Go ahead.
Herman's falling behind in this game. Yeah, this is a touchy subject. Jerry is right. We should just change the subject right now. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about Luis Carr's resubbing with Prime at 10 months.
I'll double the board.
Double block on the Goif. Amp Raptor has first strike. When they banned Expressive Iteration and I had to de-sleeve the deck I was playing or had been playing, I was pretty pissed off. I was pretty annoyed.
And you can go.
Not gonna front. Amped Raptor. Gonna try that again. Let's see what we find this time. Guide of Souls. That's not too bad. Herman up to 3 energy. Enough to potentially use the Guide of Souls ability. Will that be good enough? We'll see. Okay, wasting Herman off a red is not bad. We know the deck uses Goblin Bombardment and Amped Raptor, obviously.
I'm gonna play another art time.
Yeah, Amped Raptor and Force of Will in the same deck is a bit tricky. There have been some whiffs with this Amped Raptor I've seen for Herman. Usually you want every card in the deck to be a hit with the Raptor.
1, 2.
Ideally, 2 mana value or less. And relevant to every board.
Nice.
All right, another Murktide, and taking the game. One is Adam.
I'm gonna play. Good luck.
Yeah, you will. You too.
I mean, it looks like a fun deck. I saw him play it. It looks cool.
How many cards was it? 20 something?
So now Herman will be on the play. Players taking a look at these hands. Saw a little bit of Herman's hand. Flooded Strand gets cracked. Both players kept 7. Guide of Souls.
And then I'll pass the turn.
I'll cast the Ponder.
Managed to draw 20 cards and knock it in.
Good.
Good.
Ponder is pretty good, turns out.
I'm going to keep on touch.
Yep.
Did they test Ponder for 1v1? Does anybody know when they were making the Magic 2010 set or whatever? Did they test it?
3 off the ring. Draw. 4 off the ring.
Just doesn't seem like they tested it. I don't know. Anyway.
Pass to Johnny.
A Johnny. Card's good.
2 energies. Hit me for 1.
Hit for 1. And pass turn.
Guide of Souls gets an attack in. Herman gets the 2 energy. A cat dying could make a Johnny a planeswalker. That's right, Herman. Ponder was from Lorwyn 2007. You're right. I failed. I hope we never go back to Lorwyn, by the way, right, Chad? Oh my god. Thought Seize. Getting dazed.
Ocelot Pride.
Ocelot Pride. 3 cards left in Herman's hand.
I'll force it. Which brainstorm?
Force pitching Brainstorm on the Ocelot Pride. Adam with a great question. What was the first Magic set booster you ever opened? It was 4th edition for me. 4th edition. I still remember there was the Scath Zombies in the pack. And that one single booster of 4th edition, those 15 cards or whatever it was, I thumbed through those 15 cards for like a month before I got any more cards. I just had one booster of 4th edition. I like looked at them, played with them on the floor by myself, like just pretending I was playing Magic until I got an Ice Age starter deck like a month and a half later or something.
I'll shoot the guide.
The guy? Okay. Guy does 1 damage.
And then I'll block it with the...
I was a little kid.
Take 2.
Yep.
So Bowmaster
Second main.
shoots the Guide of Souls, then the Orc Army blocks it. Mockingbird getting dazed. It might have copied the Bowmaster.
Some Gladys.
I'll waste your time.
Wasteland on Tundra. Alec got M10, got a Ponder and a Garrick. Very cool. Jerry like Force of Nature.
2 cards, right?
2 cards.
Two cards in hand for Adam right now. Wasteland on Plateau. Herman without any lands now. Still has a Johnny. 2 energy. Another Glyph attacks. It has 3 power currently.
8 right now.
All right, Herman found a land, Surveil land. Thinking about the top card. Dumps an Ocelot Pride. Interesting. Attacks with a Johnny and the cat. Drops Adam to 7. We might be seeing a race play out here in game 2.
Go.
All right, now another Glyph stays back on defense. The race is stalled.
We'll go to 4.
Daring Adam to block the cat and flip a Johnny. Attacks with the cat, no blocks. Guide of Souls is pretty good. Currently, Herman has 2 energy. If we get up to 3, we could turn a creature into a +2/+2 flyer, which could be a big problem for Adam, based on this current board. Force of Will surveilled into the graveyard. Looking pretty good for Herman at the moment. Needed to draw that land and drew it. At least it looked that way. Ponder for Adam.
Shuffle.
They printed Ponder in Lorwyn back in 2007 or whatever it was, as Twitch chat points out. Then a couple of years later, they were like, let's put it let's put it in another set. They don't know what they're doing, chat. We know better. We know better.
Go.
Yeah, Audrey pointing out that Herman might have a Mockingbird in hand, and it might have been worth it to copy the Nethergoyf. That's true. Potentially, though, well, Herman found another land. Now, if there is a Mockingbird, it could copy Bowmaster, which is also interesting. It would trigger the Guide of Souls twice. See how this goes.
Mockingbird. X.
Mockingbird was in hand. X is 0, though.
I'll copy another court. Trigger Guide of Souls. Energy, gain your life. Move to combat. Trigger, I'm gonna try and jump the Guide of Souls.
Alright, so attacking and trying to jump the Guide of Souls here. Daring Adam to block the cat. Johnny would flip if it dies. So going to 1. Johnny's going to flip. No red permanents for Herman at the moment.
How big is your voice?
3/4 as well. Mine flies.
Okay, seems like Herman missed the energy trigger here. Bowmaster kills the cat.
Creature, land, instance.
The Nethergoyf on Herman's side is a copy of Nethergoyf that has 3 power. All right, looks like we're going on to game 3.
Your days feel so much more powerful.
Yes. Everything feels more powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed Adam hard for Adam to win there.
You as well.
Adam will be on the play here for game 3.
Sure.
Absolute Grace? It feels like a pre-modern card or something. Pre-modern mentioned. Nethergoyf on turn 1 for Adam.
I'll get the party started. I'll give you a point of power. Go ahead.
All right, Herman says let's get this party started. Waste the Underground Sea. We're doing it. See a little bit of Herman's hand. I see a Pyroblast and a Swords to Plowshares. Obviously, both relevant cards. Not sure how. Okay. So Upon her will grow Netherglyph's power to 2 then.
Yeah, so again, there's no way to remove it other than another ring.
Go ahead.
Or I guess you could animate it,
18
card,
plays 19.
and use it to block or something. But most of the time, if one ring sticks, you're going to win the game.
So, something that was on my mind the other day, curious what people think in the chat, in the comments, or whatever. There's a Mockingbird. It's going to copy that Netherglyph again. Universes Beyond. We're now in our first year where we're getting a whole bunch of Universes Beyond sets in Standard. Let's leave Standard out of the conversation and all the smaller formats out of the conversation. For Legacy, for me, it feels like Universes Beyond cards appear, but not a lot. Does anyone feel like they appear too much or even too little? It feels like Universes Beyond is not that noticeable in Legacy. What do people think about that? Does anyone have strong feelings about this? Does anyone have thought? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? All right, there's our Force of Will found by Amped Raptor again. Amped Raptor is in. 2 energy for Herman. That energy could be used later. Darth says, Orcish Bowmasters single-handedly warped the format and made multiple things unplayable. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Orcish Bowmasters and the One Ring obviously are high-impact Universes Beyond cards. I guess what I was getting at, though, was like the number of cards that are in a deck that are Universes Beyond. There are not many.
No, cameo. Yeah, you got a clue.
Yes. I love clues.
All right, makes a clue with Tamio. The Mockingbird flies, by the way.
I'm being rude to the life counter
All right, another Netherglyph. Orcish Bowmaster also, for what it's worth, like, it could have been a Universes Within card, and there probably will be a Universes Within version at some point. I imagine. It doesn't feel very Universes Beyond. Does that make sense?
Passive.
Still 2?
Still 2.
Mockingbird is a copy of Netherglyph. It still only has 2 power, where Adams have 3 power, so Adam's going to be swinging.
Just the bros.
Yep.
Pyroblast in hand. Obviously, you could target Tamio, but it's not the best for this current situation. Okay, so Tamio gets hit. Now it goes up to 3, and we're going to block a Netherglyph. Oh, we're not going to... Oh, okay. So, Adam's Netherglyphs grew to 4 power, so Herman decided not to block, it turns out. Herman has those 2 Swords of Plowshares, no white mana currently. Iffy mana base in this deck. And that is the match. Adam gets it. Herman defeated. GG's. Is that the first loss we've seen for Jeskai Energy on stream?
Thanks, they're old as fuck. I like your sleeves.
Thanks, they're pretty new.
Oh, okay. You say you order more recently or no?
Yeah.
Alright, good.
I've got 900 of them now.
Alright. Good luck.
All right. On the left side of your screen, we have Delver. That would be Bill. On the right, we have Storm. That would be Matthew. Let's see how this goes. Two top players in our New York City community for sure. Badlands pass. All right. Yeah, a lot of the new cards, well, the new versions, the reprints in Edge of Eternities, in the Stellar Sights subset and so on, likely we'll see some legacy play. Ancient Tomb, Eldrazi Temple, the basic lands, Thespian Stage, and there's 2 different versions for each in the Stellar Sights. It's going to be cool. So Delver is on the board for Bill. Vault of Whispers just got played for Matthew. No flip of the Delver.
And then do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Beginning of combat stuff?
Yep.
Okay.
One.
Dragonwing Trailer?
Yep.
Dragon's Rage Channeler is in.
I think I need to high roll a little bit. 18.
Yep.
Another Bolt. Ponder trigger.
Yep.
Ponder Surveil.
Wasteland Graveyard?
Yep. Ponder. Yep.
All right, Wasteland into the graveyard. I assume the player sat down knowing what the other was playing. These players are friends. But let's just say for a moment they didn't. They didn't know each other. It's pretty obvious what Bill is up to, right? What decks could Matthew possibly be playing with Vault of Whispers Badlands? It has to be Storm, right? Is there any other deck that somehow Bill, in this hypothetical scenario where they don't know each other, would think Matthew is playing at this point? Thoughtseize targeting Bill. I think it's pretty clear Matthew's storming. Daze on the Thoughtseize. These plays get tricky, so you don't want to increase the storm count. Daze on the Thoughtseize, though, taxes down the Badlands before the hand gets revealed. Unholy Heat, Force of Will, Thundering Falls, Wasteland, Volcanic Island. So shields are kind of down right now. There is nothing in Bill's hand that Matthew has to worry about at the moment. So Matthew plays a Swamp. And then passes the turn. Delver trigger. It will flip, revealing a Ponder. Draws the Ponder. Surveil dumps a Scalding Tarn into the yard, resolving the Ponder now. Looking for interaction, most likely. Bill has that Wasteland, which could be the land drop for this turn. Could potentially be worth it. Wastelands against decks like this Storm deck are not necessarily huge game-winning plays, but it matters. Vault of Whispers got blown up. It could be sacked to Beseech the Mirror, so it's fine to get that off the board. And looks like Bill now has a 6-power clock that Matthew has to worry about. Gonna run out of time quickly. Okay, Infernal Tutor, gonna look for a Dark Ritual. No Hellbend at the moment. Just gonna find a copy of Dark Ritual from the deck. There it is. As far as we know, Bill's hand is Volk, Thundering Falls, Unholy Heat, and one unknown card. The one unknown card is only going to be really scary if it's like Mindbreak Trap in the main. You know? There's not a lot that could be interesting here.
Five.
Matthew's going to drop to 5. Bill now has 2 unknown cards in hand. Plays the Volk and passes the turn.
Duress targeting you.
Duress. Well, we might be about to check if the coast is clear. Force Ponder. Force of Will selected. This is basically Matthew's final turn, one way or another. Chromox. Imprinting an Infernal Tutor. We know about 2 Dark Rituals in Matthew's hand.
This would be black mana.
Sure.
Ritual.
Yep.
Storm is 3. Storm is 4.
Storm is 4, and then you have
5 black
5.
mana.
Yep.
Okay, Storm is 4, 5 black mana. Burning Wish. Storm is 5, 4 black mana floating.
Okay, Besiege the Mirror.
Besiege, yep. And then Besiege, Sky as well.
Yeah, Besiege, sacrifice this.
Okay, Besiege the Mirror, just hit the stack. It's going to sack a Mox Opal.
Oh, nice. Yep.
Guy as well.
Oh, sorry.
Another Besiege the Mirror, it looks like. And then Gaia's Will.
Whispers.
Yeah, okay.
Hostile Walk 3.
Yep.
Swamp Whispers. Mox Opal.
Yep.
Chromox. Ritual.
Yep.
Besiege the Mirror, sacrificing this.
We're just demonstrating the end of the combo here, it looks like. Casting everything from the yard that we need, then a Tendrils of Agony to end the game. Game 1 goes to Matthew. That storm mechanic, I don't know about that one, chat. What do you think? Is it too good?
Alright.
Yeah, the suspend card can be cast with Beseech the Mirror. It's pretty cool.
This one. Alright, good luck.
Good luck.
Cast.
Yep.
Mishra's Bauble. Polluted Delta.
Yep.
Sounds like a Delver. We see with the discard spells too, the Storm deck is pretty well built to beat tempo. You know, Daze, Force of Will, those cards they get in the way, Wasteland. They get in the way, but the deck is built to fight through that stuff.
3 cards?
3.
Vault of Whispers to start game 2. Delver and Bauble on the other side.
Character targeting you.
All days.
Okay, a Daze on a Cabal Therapy. Chromox. Imprinting Cabal Ritual. Bill added to the Storm count, which could matter. But needed to protect himself from the Cabal Therapy, it looks like. So Dark Ritual now.
Storm is 1, 2, 3.
Storm is 3. 3 black mana.
Yep.
Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5, yeah.
Necrodome? 6.
Necrodominance gets Force Pitching Brainstorm.
Ends up looking gonna draw first and then.
So Necro Dominance got countered, and that ended the turn for Matthew. That was pretty good for Bill. One card left in hand for Matthew now, it looks like. Dragon's Maze Channeler, Mishra's Bauble, Surveil. Delver did not flip despite help from the Bauble.
Wasteland no good.
Wasteland got dumped. So it looks like now Bill is hellbent, but has some creatures on the board. Dark Ritual on top of the deck.
Dark Ritual?
Yeah. Is that what you needed?
Crack 3 black.
Infernal Tutor was the last card in hand, it looks like. And now with black mana made by Lion's Eye Diamond, we're going to cast it. Find Beseech.
Sacrificing Chromox. Float black.
Storm is 1, 2. Now the thing you get is 3. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Beseech, sacrificing Vault of Whispers.
Sure. Storm 4.
Gaia's Will.
Storm 5.
Gaia's Will once again.
Vault of Whispers.
Yeah.
LED.
No, 6.
Dark Ritual.
7. So
Dark
you have
Rit-
7 Storm, 3 black. Alright, cool. You should
7 Storm, 3 black mana after the Dark Ritual.
Cabal Therapy targeting you. Force of Will.
Mishra's Bauble.
Chromox.
Yeah.
This. Sacrificing this. That's
Go off
Storm 9. Storm 10. And. Tendrils.
Tendrils of Agony. Matthew wins it. The Storm mechanic does it again. Wow. What about the Storm scale, chat? Delusional Kraut says should have named Abandoned Hope. Yeah, that might have been the name there.
On the board. You cast a Merkle with a Irons on the board. Yeah, but yeah, the OG one. I think it's Roland. He has a mission on the board. He's like, I feel bad for you. Fuck you. Yep.
All right, getting ready to go. Alec on the left with lands. Herman on the right with Jeskai Energy. Mox Diamond discarding, looks like Bajuka Bog. Expiration. Vespian Stage Caracas passed the turn. Pretty good turn for lands. Guide of Souls. All right, who had the better turn 1, chat? Let's be honest. Guide of Souls. One of the key cards from Modern Horizons 3 in the energy decks. Alec plays a Yavimaya. Could potentially see a fast Marilage here. Potentially. Okay, brainstorm for Herman. Pretty clear what we're up against here. Pierre, thank you for the sub with Prime. 24 months. That's a new badge. 2 years. Thanks for sticking with us. Mockingbird will copy Guide of Souls. This could get out of hand.
Combat. Yep. Coming for 1. Go.
Yep. Stage copies. Volcanic.
Okay, Thespian Stage has become a volcanic island. Oh, look at that. Okay. So stage is a volcanic island. Alex not messing around. This is a very clear board we're looking at right now. Herman using Pokemon cards, though. Now besiege you on the Volk. Okay. So the only person with a volcanic island now is Alec. What does Herman find here? Meticulous archive. Okay. Gets to surveil. Richard and Pizza pointing out it is a Wizards of the Coast official energy card. You know what? You're right. I was wrong. It's allowed.
I don't think I need a third card.
This card is so complicated.
Okay, a Guide of Souls got surveilled into the graveyard. Now Life from the Loam. Life from the Loam. With Exploration, things could get really out of control. Bajuka Bog comes in, exiles Herman's graveyard. Herman doesn't use the graveyard much. Besiege you into another copy of Exploration. Double Exploration plus Loam. Things could get kind of gross. Amped Raptor. Speaking of things getting gross, card got banned in Modern. What card is on top of the deck? Ponder. All right, we're going to cast that for 1 energy. Yeah, Wasteland, Tabernacle, Mill next turn, and Herman is in major trouble. For anyone not that familiar with Legacy, Herman's already in trouble. My opinion. Double Expiration plus Loam, it gets a little out of hand very quickly. Herman does have an offense, though. We're going to use 3 energy to put 2 Pulsum counters and a flying counter on Guide of Souls. Mockingbird is a copy of Guide of Souls. Herman at above 20 life could matter for Marit Lage. Loam, Milled, an Expiration, a Loam, and a Sajiri Step. Honestly, that was kind of not good at all. Herman needed that.
I think the surgical would be some insane stuff.
Yeah, a surgical extraction right now from the main deck would be insane. Well, Herman needed to catch a little bit of a break there and might have caught a break for now. Alec in the chat saying need anything. Yeah, I mean, 3 other different cards milled from this lands deck on that previous turn, and Alec is in great shape, but that was kind of a whiff. Attacker for 6. That drops Alec to 9. Goblin Bombardment. Well, Herman has serious pressure on the board right now. Milling this time, Malevolent Rumble, Once Upon a Time, and Dark Depths. And Alec has to scoop it up. Herman stole game 1.
And you just swing for 6 and then bombard me to death.
This is true. This is true.
Well, kind of an unexpected victory for Herman, I guess. Looked like Alec was clearly going to take over that game, but you don't always get good draws, I guess. Or dredges. The Loam basically becomes a draw 3 every turn, potentially. And that time it was a nothing. Draw 0. Didn't even get to draw for turn. Now Alec will be on the play, though. Mox Diamond. So far, so good. Yavimaya discarded. Another Mox Diamond. Maze of Ith discarded. Uh-oh. Both players kept 7 here. Life from the Loam. Return to 2 lands. Yavimaya passed the turn. Okay. Ocelot Pride. Loam. Crop rotation. Once Upon a Time. Urza Saga looks like. Honest opinion, what's more broken, Dredge or Storm? I mean, that's so open to interpretation. I feel like they've used both of those mechanics around the same amount over the last 10 years or so. Dredge is probably a little bit more broken in the sense that it makes the game operate in a strange way and can make for some unfun gameplay. Whereas Storm, you could have a card that just like, I don't know, trying to make up a card on the spot, but like, there have been cards with Storm that just like are like a limited common or something, and they're fine. They don't break the game. I think Dredge is more broken, in my mind. What do you think, Chad? So Amp Raptor found another Amp Raptor. Herman's got that offense up and running again. Mazavith on the other side. Odawara was milled that time. Yep. Light from the loam. Where's the Saga? Life from the Loam, one of my favorite Dredge cards of all time, though. I like the card. I think it makes Legacy cool and interesting. Alright, so not allowing Herman to gain a life here by mazing the Ocelot Pride makes sense. Now a Guide of Souls. These days, too, I mean, if you look at like pre-constructed commander decks over the last few years, there might have been more Dredge cards than Storm cards. I think. Don't know. What happened to Gravestorm? Here's Thespian Stage. Herman has to watch out. Herman's going to fetch here, most likely to Surveil. Loam is a great legacy card, though. I can agree with that. Thinking back to when I played Modern often, though, like the Dredge decks in Modern, I know it's a different format, but like they ended up being kind of toxic to that format. And Storm wasn't very relevant most of the time. And when it was just kind of like fun-ish. So that's something to consider in your equation, too. Null Rod. You know what? It's not too bad. Shuts off the Mox Diamonds. Shuts off potentially a Lava Spur Boots or something like that. Okay, floating some mana in response to Null Rod.
I have not played a land yet this turn.
MTG Fred says in Modern they have banned more Storm cards than Dredge, though. What Storm cards are banned in Modern? I'm not sure. Oh, you mean the rituals? Oh! I thought you meant cards that have storm. Okay, I can see that. Yeah, the I see what you're saying. Yeah, the rituals are banned. More cards got banned from the storm decks. Sure, I can see that.
I'll move to combat.
So Thespian Stage has copied Maze of Ith using the floating mana. Herman's going to attack with everybody here. Maze of Ith is going to be used on the Pride. 5 damage gets in. Herman's clock is very real. Two mazes is interesting. We'll see if Alec makes a construct. Just floats a mana to search. Okay. Because in Modern, Golgari Grave Troll is banned, which is literally a card with Dredge. I thought that's what people were talking about. I couldn't think of a card with Storm that is banned in Modern. Although it's clear.
It just looks in the top 4 cards, but I can attack you with haste in a second. You can't block this. Right?
That's you.
Yeah, but he's just so it's 2.
You have colors for me?
Yeah, I'm gonna use it to cast Long.
Ah, crap. I missed what Needle was naming. That's what I get for having conversation. They decided not to put cards like Brain Freeze and Tendrils of Agony into Modern with Modern Horizons. So they sort of banned those cards, if that makes sense. At least so far. Okay, Goblin Bombardment was named by the Needle. Thank you, Alec, in the chat.
Oh my gosh.
Well, Herman has a wasteland. Things got interesting.
Joke's on you.
Players appear to be having fun. All right, the team is coming in. Thespian Stage has a copy of Maze of Ith. Gonna Maze Ocelot Pride. Maze and Ant Raptor, it looks like. Can you float Maze's ability? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Oh, like if it got wastelanded before attacks? No. All right, wasteland on the copy of Maze of Ith, the Thespian Stage. Savine's Reclamation, okay.
Waste your maze.
All right, another wasteland on Maze of Ith.
There's sometimes where you like get the since I had to counter it, I don't have it.
All right, making a Merit Lage now. Well, if you were watching earlier on today's stream, you saw how this can go badly. I'll just say that. Merit Lage is on the board. Okay, it gets swords. We saw some interesting plays on a previous match on today's stream. Maybe you'll have to go back and watch it. Johnny just came in. Made a cat.
Go to combat. I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna jump the Guide of Souls.
Okay, using Guide of Souls to put counters and a flying counter on Guide of Souls. It now has 3 power and flies.
And then I'm going to make a lot of cats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Make another one of these and make another one of
Yep.
these. Go ahead.
Yep.
Bunch of cats. Loam, Malevolent Rumble, Thespian Stage, Beseiju. That's probably not good enough.
Oh, I gained 2 more life.
I mean, obviously Alec is not dead yet, but we're getting close. 2 mana. Loam. Yeah, Tabernacle is a key card in this matchup. Mazavith, Beseiju. Thespian Stage. I was telling people earlier on today's stream that Tabernacle is the glue that holds Legacy together. You're seeing why now. You're seeing why. Can't have the cat stack go out of control, you know. Aggro. If we didn't have Tabernacle, the whole format would just be creature decks going crazy. It would be like Maverick mirrors and energy mirrors and oh man, right? Can't have that.
The 2s and let's count the 1s, and these are the these will be the 3s. Why not? So jump the cat. 2s, 1s, alright. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Wow.
Attacking for 17. Alec will drop to 3. Ouch. Looks like Herman was holding a copy of Surgical.
I think I made 2 cats.
Making 2 cats. Let's see if we remember the Guide of Souls triggers now.
For anyone who's confused on stream.
There's the city's blessing. Well done. Round of applause for Herman. Show some love to Herman in the comments section. Look at that city's blessing token, chat. We don't have flying counters, though, Herman.
Don't know what I want to search. Let's see. So yeah, Beseiju.
Yeah, Alec needs a lot right now. We have to get Herman the official flying tokens, though. That's a big problem I'm seeing here. We're not like fully finished with leveling up as a Magic player yet if we don't have the flying counters, Herman. Herman's not watching.
Well, I mean, if you didn't go all the turn, I would come along. I did have
No, it's fine.
Darth says there's definitely no combination of cards that works. You know what, Darth? Don't be so pessimistic.
I can say like 1, 2, and 3 in it.
You never know.
It dies, he gets angry, and he'll just shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Go to it.
Terminus off the top.
Oh, yeah. Actually, no, it would have been bad if I did this in a boss. It was all the way at the bottom.
All right, Alec drew a card. It's not over yet. Plays a forest and fist bump. That is the match. GG's. Herman gets it.
Yeah, they print so many crazy cards.
My only rule is I refuse to put initiative creatures in there.
The tracking of that is just horrible.
I just hate them.
All right, players getting ready to go. Chatting about how hard it is to be a Magic player. This is from the 90s MTG Legacy Open. We're jumping back in time a little bit here. David on the left with Reanimator. William on the right with lands. This was round 7 of the Swiss, a winning in for top 8. If you missed our main live stream for the 90s MTG Legacy Open last week, it was a massive one. Go check it out on our YouTube channel.
Sam, your order is ready. Neil, your order is ready.
All right, people ordering food in the background, and their order is ready. Are the players ready? One card on the bottom for David. Mull to 6. Looks like William has kept 7. Flooded Strand, pass the turn. I don't know if the players sat down knowing what the other was playing. I just don't know. This was round 7 of the Swiss, so it's possible. Likely. Forest pass.
So gross.
After 6 rounds of Swiss sitting at the top tables, you're somewhat clear what everybody around you is up to. Undercity Sewer, Surveil.
Yep.
2 cards. You were wrapping counterspell the entire time.
Force of Will dumped into the graveyard.
Turn. And a Seed of Hope. So mill to
Seed of Hope. I don't know if you've ever seen this card on stream before. Interesting. What set is that card from anyway? I forgot. Does anybody know? Dark Depths dumped into the graveyard. Expiration. March of the Machine. Okay.
I'll wasteland your sewers. Yep. I go to second main.
Okay, so after the wasteland on Undercity Sewers, David floating a blue, trying to move to the next phase, and a brainstorm here. Tiny bit of glare. Sorry about that. Yeah, Malevolent Rumble seems to be pretty good in the lands decks these days. As we play Legacy here in halfway through 2026. 2025. What year is it? 2025. You know, the slow motion glacial pace of metagame reaction that happens in Legacy. You'll see people trying cards. Like Seed of Hope. Take some time for people to be brave enough to try some new things, I guess. I don't know what goes on with that anyway.
And then on response to the World of Dragon trigger, I'll use 2 to cast a bone. Yep. And then I'll put all my permanents again. Each time the master enters Sure.
Okay, Wasteland on Wasteland. Now Tameo. Tameo, obviously one of the best cards in Legacy these days. Legitimate threat on the board. If you're sitting in William's seat now, is it clear you're up against a Reanimator? Let's assume they have never met each other, they never spoke before, they didn't see each other the previous rounds. This is round 1, pretend. Is it clear you're up against Reanimator? Maybe not.
It doesn't say non-land,
Quinos thinks that William probably has a crop rotation. So Mox Diamond gets played, discards Maze of Ith. Now Life from the Loam.
Waste mace.
Yep.
Look like Depths, Wasteland, and Maze picked up there, right? Pachuca Bog U. That could stop a potential Murktide on the following turn. So Life in a Loam now in the graveyard with exploration on the board could be a big problem for David. Tameo attacks, makes a clue. Ponder now. Try and flip this Tameo possibly. Chat pretty curious about that Seed of Hope card. I dig it. I like people trying something different. Undercity Sewer Surveil. Now that's the second Surveil land of the game. Does that give us any more clues? I agree, Darth. Now it's clear David's on Reanimator. Okay, so a Dredge of Loam. We were talking about Dredge a little bit earlier on today's stream, and Life in a Loam being one of the coolest Dredge cards. Urza Saga just got milled into the yard along with, I think, a Yava Maya and a Lava Spur Boots, I believe. Wasteland on the sewers. That's land drop number 1. Four cards in hand for David. Yeah, blue-black tempo can't afford to play 2 enters tapped lands. Life in a Loam, Yavamaya, Wasteland, and I missed what the other one was, but I guess chat saw it. There's a Saga, I guess. There's Malevolent Rumble. Twitch chat was talking about this card before. I was just talking like moments ago about the slow motion glacial pace of Legacy. Malevolent Rumble took a while to catch on. Now it's in all the lands decks. Grafdigger's Cage could be huge here. We'll see if William has the read on what we're up against. Needle is also in there, and Tamiel's on the table, so an interesting choice.
There's like some variation of that. I like it.
Caracas and Mox Diamond are the other cards less likely to be chosen. I mean, Caracas could bounce Tameo, which could be a consideration. It could be. Chat seemed to lean towards Cage being the choice so far. All right, gonna go for Pithing Needle. That was an interesting choice for a Rumble, based on this current situation.
Both players play Magic and feel like they had a good time.
Yeah, Aquinas absolutely right. You can grab Caracas later with Loam, but not if Tameo had flipped into a Planeswalker. Then it might be too late, which is the only reason to consider choosing it there. But yeah.
Tameo Season Scholar.
Okay, the Needle resolved. It names Tameo Season Scholar, which is the reverse side. And it seems like David has scooped it up. Just fell excuse me, well behind at that point and decided to scoop. So now moving on to game 2. Looks like David has taken a mulligan. Looks like William has kept 7.
I don't understand what the software angle is there. I think it like figures out.
Yeah, Grafdigger's Cage in the main these days for some of these lands decks and saga decks. You know what? I'll be kind of honest. I like that. Like, that's cool to me. Having a, like I play the Maverick deck. I got my Collector Roofs in the main. I got my Keen-Eyed Curator in the main. Collector Roof often a dead card in a lot of matchups other than being a 2/2 creature. Grafdigger's Cage in the main. Shuts off a lot of stuff. Including Green Sun Zenith. Including Dread Return. Turn 1 Tameo here for David. Over time, we're seeing, over the long term, right, as the metagame changes, and it has changed over time, Urza Saga decks are choosing a different, what is it, 3, 4, 5, 0 and 1 mana value artifacts to put in the deck. Those flex slots have changed a bit. Aviator says, I was talking about that earlier. People would rather complain about a deck being the best rather than changing their deck to answer things. Darth 100% agrees. There's a little bit of, and this happens in a lot of Magic formats, in a lot of situations, no matter how warped the metagame is. But there is a lot of like people throwing up their hands and like we've tried nothing and we're all out of ideas that goes on for sure. Seed of Hope again. And I think in Legacy it's a bit exaggerated at times. I mean, people were like rage tweeting a month ago about, I've talked about this on stream already, about how the Saga rules changed, and now Urza Saga is going to be broken in Legacy. It just didn't happen. Audrey says, I think a lot of people think Reanimator isn't that good because most people that play the deck in paper are very bad at it. All right, another Malevolent Rumble. Tabernacle, Otawara, another loam, a loam. That will be going into the graveyard. Spawn is made. Tabernacle not super important right now. Tameo is a Planeswalker with 4 loyalty at the moment. Could be a significant threat on the current board. Choice in the previous game with the Pithing Needle. I'm sure William's thinking about the Pithing Needle, which it was in this stack. All right, Otawara will be the choice. All right, here's a ponder for David. The thing is, though, like, 2 things. Number 1, the players at the LGS will say things like, the players on Magic Online are better, and then tell us how they paired against the other player at the LGS the previous night on MTGO. Like, who do you think is playing? But, okay, kind of kidding, but putting that aside. We know that there are decks that exist that are quote-unquote good against Reanimator, and I just don't see people registering them. So, and, they had like these rental accounts online where you could apparently play any deck. I don't know. Brainstorm picked up by Tameo. Just a little bit of like not doing anything about the problem, I guess. Delusional says the only thing I dislike is the inconsistent approach. My Mika Spawn deck gets a ban despite not having good win rates. And Reanimator has the best record but remains untouched. It's all over the place, Delusional. I'm with you on that. And that's how we ended up with cards like Expressive Iteration banned. That just look, in my opinion, embarrassing on the ban list. It just looks ridiculous. If you look at current Legacy and look at the ban list, you're like, and you just arrived from another planet, you'd be like, why is expressive iteration banned? Just looks ridiculous. Aviator says Miko Spawn should have never been banned. Control was bad before. It continues to be after. Over the long term, we'll see. I don't know. Audrey talking about the rock, paper, scissors aspect of it. Yeah. Sometimes decks are good against Reanimator, bad against other stuff. But still, there's not a lot of trying things. I just see people like, they registered Reanimator again. Okay.
I will.
It's just not what I would do if I had MTGO and I had a rental account. That's not what I would do. Ponder resolving here. It's also a case of when we're talking about oops and Reanimator and all that stuff. It's like, sometimes you talk to legacy players at FNM and they can't believe that best of one is very popular on Arena. People like just to jam a quick game. Like, that's just the way it is. That's why best of one got so popular. Is the format better, like quote unquote, and more balanced if it's best of one? Maybe not, but people just enjoy, like, I'll just play a quick game. So William has made a construct. We will be looking into the legality of this construct token, deciding on Chapter 3. Tamio at 3 loyalty. Delusional says I lost to a Curses player playing main deck, Leyline, and Helm combo, and Trinispheres. Bring Curses Chris back. Yeah, I was playing Mono Black Curses a while back. This is like... That's a long time ago. Delusional wants me to bring it back. I don't know. Send me lists. Post lists on Discord for Curses. I'll think about it. I haven't seen one of those lists in a while. Tell you what, though. When I stopped playing that deck, it was around when, like, Boseiju came out, I guess. And they're just, like, between Force of Vigor and Boseiju, that deck just felt really fragile. It wasn't pre-COVID. No, it wasn't pre-COVID. Pre-COVID, people can't believe this. I was a Delver player, like, most of the time. Blows people's minds. They can't believe it. Something happened to me. Yeah, I was playing Delver with, like, True Name, Young Pyromancer. Terramander was in there at one point. I was bolting and chain lightning people, dazing, wastelanding. We're deep into this game too. Still thinking about the Urza Saga. Floating a blue with Underground Sea after a wasteland. Okay, a brainstorm in response to a disruptor flute. Venge Vinny says, I was a Zoo player back in the day, played Shadow pre-pandemic and quit Legacy. Now my main is Cephalid Breakfast and finishing Omnitel People Change. You know what? Switching decks is one of the, like, coolest things you can do about Magic. Or any TCG, really. Just experience something different. That's why people like Draft and Limited. All right, now Urza Saga will search finally, it seems. Oh, now, okay, so, wait, what is flute on then? Damn it, I didn't hear what flute was on.
Oh, sorry about that.
You have to travel towards the desk. When I say travel, you gotta drive like where I live.
We got two, 4.
Targets. Seiju, Yavimaya.
Seiju Yavimaya Wasteland.
City.
Yeah, I know.
It's so spread out.
Surveils attracts into the graveyard. Okay, things are getting interesting. Tamio, pass. The needle names the backside of Tamio, remember. Unfortunately, I'm not sure what the flute named. I'm sorry about that, folks. I just didn't hear it. We don't have like a a producer sitting at the table keeping track of all this stuff. Sorry about that. People are naming flute with flute? I don't know. Wasteland on the sewers. Attack with the construct. Tamio was no longer right to use its ability, so it's full power. Gets in for 4, I guess. That is the match. William's going to get it. GG's. Well played. Lands. Maybe a choice against Reanimator. Who knows? All right. Discord server is up on your screen. Join the Discord if you're not in the Discord. We have a Patreon. We have a coffee page. Our Discord server has a poll happening right now. Which cards from Edge of Eternities are at the top of your shopping list? Let us know, and let us know if you think Edge of Eternities will be a high impact set. We'll see. We'll see. What was I going to announce? Oh, if you're on our YouTube channel, if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Appreciate it. We're going to set up a raid here. I'm going to set up a raid. Stick around for a raid, everybody. Stick around for a raid. You'll get some channel points. You'll use them later on a future stream. I'll see everybody soon. Probably post Edge of Eternity's pre-release. We'll see some spaceships and planets maybe on next stream. Peace out.